I created Create Her Collective because I had a phenomenal group of friends around me who listened to me vent about some of my struggles in the industry, heard my cries about wanting to see myself in more creative spaces, and jumped on board when I said I wanted to create a space for us. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. When I was growing up, I thought that the only way that I would make it out of Baltimore was if I was a doctor or a lawyer. And that was a thing that I was taught. And I know it now to be true that the most important thing that I could do with my life is be happy. And I found happiness in creating, and I want to be able to do that, or at least be an example for that for many other people of color. How would I describe myself creatively? That's such a hard question for me because I do a lot of balancing between creative and business. In a lot of my projects, I have to go back and forth, so I don't always get to flex my creative muscles, but I love to try different things. I love color, I love experimentation, I love the idea of evolving, so I love to be able to create one thing and then before I'm even finished that thing, to be thinking about what I would do better with the next one, or what I would do different, or what I would do that would be more engaging or more exciting. So if I had to describe my creative style in maybe one word, I would probably say evolving. What is it like working in Create Her Collective where it's mostly Black and it's mostly women, honey? I love it. It is my nirvana. Like, it is the perfect place for me to be. It's like awesome because I created this platform with this idea and this mission, and like the byproduct is I get a bunch of amazing creative sisters who I can bounce ideas off of, who I can create with, who we can debate, like we can talk, like it's dope. So often as a Black woman, we navigate this world and we don't see ourselves, or we enter into rooms where we're the only one. And that is alienating, it's hard. But this space that we created is us, and we're fully able to shine, we're fully able to be ourselves, we're fully able to try things and to really push the boundaries a little bit, and I love it. It's one of my favorite, being on set for a Create Her Collective feature is one of my favorite places to be. I don't know if I could just pick one Create Her Collective feature as my favorite, but if you twisted my arm, and this is only if someone is twisting my arm because I love all of our covers, seriously, I would probably say Brescia Webb. Brescia comes from where I come from. Brescia she was so open and honest and authentic on set. Not only did she visually create beautiful art with her body and with the photos and video that we created, but in her interview, she talked about getting through self-doubt. She talked about being reassured within herself and her skills and stepping into a place where she allowed people to see her. And when I heard her, like when I was conducting that interview, it was like hitting me at home because I was still in a place where I wasn't letting people see me 100%. And it really touched me. So if I was to say one feature that is my favorite feature of Create Her Collective, even though I do love them all and I appreciate every woman that steps in front of our lens, I would probably say Brescia Webb, the phenomenal Brescia Webb. Oh my goodness, who am I anticipating featuring in Create Her Collective in the future? Let me tell you, we got goals, we got a list. I'm coming for you. If you dope, if you're a person of color, if you out here creating, I am coming for you. But if I had to think of, I'm not gonna give you one because I can't be singling stuff out. If I had to say a few, I would say Michelle Obama. She's on my list for sure of features. She's like the epitome for us Black women. Ava DuVernay, she is a person who was personally on my list. I love her story. She is one person who really helped me to pivot into a creative space, just watching her career and then listening to her speak so candidly about her career. And then I also want to get into featuring younger people more. I definitely hope that our platform provides a blueprint, inspiration, guidance for younger people, because I feel like the earlier you know that you have the freedom and the range to do what you want with your life and to try things, the better off you'll be. So I definitely want to jump more into featuring a lot of younger, up-and-coming creatives. I have had a few challenges within my career, and quite a few things have been hard to persevere past. If I had to name like top two, I would say self-doubt. One thing for me is I pick a word every year that's going to be my theme for the year. And this year it was transform. Next year I've already decided it's going to be confidence, because I want to be able to walk in this world with more confidence. I do a lot of things. I think I do quite a few of them well, and I need to show up in spaces like that. So definitely self-doubt. And then another thing that has been hard for me to push past is navigating different networks, which is why Create Her Collective has been so amazing for me, because we've been able to create the space that we want to see within the industries that we work in. We've been able to create the energy that we want on set, because it can be hard. You never know, depending on the network you're working for, or the set that you're walking on, or the group of people that you're interacting with, it can be not a positive place. It could not be, you know, an empowering place. And for me, it's kind of been hard really coming to LA, being someone who's not from LA, being very new to LA, and then figuring out how to navigate these different spaces while cultivating my career. The content that Create Her Collective makes is important because we need to see ourselves. For there to be more diverse content, stories, for there to be innovation anywhere, there has to be a diverse group of thought. And for me, in the creative space, we are providing another level or a different aspect of thought so that people can see that, oh, you can also do this way, or this person was able to craft their career this way. And everything isn't just this one thing. Like, I think the US as a society, we get stuck on norms and we get stuck on what people say things should be. And for us, it's like, well, you can also do something 4 other ways, and here they are. So I think that is why our content is so important. One woman who I admire within Create Her Collective. I created this question and I'm not gonna answer it, because I literally admire every single woman that I work with. Every woman who has been selected to be a part of Create Her Collective and accepted the invitation brings tons of energy, creative thought, a different perspective, just awesomeness. So the fact that I was able to, and continually am still finding amazing women of color to say, hey, what you doing? Okay, I'm down, sis. I just think it's absolutely amazing. I literally admire every single woman who is working with me within Create Her Collective. I love each and every one of them, and I will never be able to tell them how much.